There's a rare kind of artist whose music doesn't just play in the background. It wraps itself around your emotions, finds a home in your memories, and settles in your soul. Bobby Caldwell was one of those artists. A true master of emotional storytelling through music, he delivered his songs with a style so smooth, so rich, and so soulful that you could close your eyes and instantly feel the love, the heartache, and the passion in every note. Bobby was born in Manhattan in 1951, but it was in Miami where his musical roots began to grow. His parents were involved in show business, giving Bobby early exposure to a variety of genres, from Latin to jazz, from R&B to pop. That diverse musical upbringing would later define his signature sound, a melting pot of classic soul, sultry jazz, and timeless rhythm and blues. He was never just one thing, he was everything good about music. In 1978, Bobby released the song that would make him a legend, What You Won't Do for Love. It wasn't just a hit, it was a cultural touchstone, a track that transcended boundaries. That horn intro, the seductive bass line, and Bobby's smooth as silk vocals took listeners on an emotional ride. The lyrics, full of romantic vulnerability, made it an anthem for anyone who had ever fallen deeply in love. And the best part? It wasn't manufactured. It came from a real place, a pure musical soul expressing himself. The song became even more iconic over time, sampled by numerous artists including Tupac Shakur, and covered across genres by performers who recognized Bobby's genius. But for many fans, especially in the R&B and soul communities, there was a moment of surprise. Wait, Bobby Caldwell is white? The shock wasn't from disbelief, it was from awe, because it didn't matter what he looked like. What mattered was the voice, the feel, the authenticity, and Bobby had all of that and more. His talent went far beyond that one classic. Bobby Caldwell released multiple albums spanning jazz, pop, R&B, and standards. He had a gift for melody and a deep understanding of musical arrangement. His live performances were always tasteful, tight, and dripping with soul. He never needed to shout. He whispered emotions into the mic and still filled every room with his presence. In addition to his solo work, Bobby was also a respected songwriter for other artists, penning hits for Peter Cetera, Roberta Flack, and others. His songs carried emotional weight. Whether it was a ballad of longing or an upbeat groove, his fingerprints were unmistakable. He may not have dominated the headlines like some pop stars of his time, but Bobby Caldwell's influence was far reaching. Artists across generations cite him as an inspiration. His music remains in rotation, not because of nostalgia, but because of its timeless quality. The warmth in his voice, the elegance in his arrangements, they never age. They're just as relevant today as they were when he first laid them down on vinyl. Bobby passed away in 2023, leaving behind a catalog of music that continues to stir hearts. His death reminded the world just how much he meant to so many people. It brought his legacy back into focus. People rediscovered his work, shared memories, and reconnected with songs that had soundtracked their love stories, their heartbreaks, and their quiet moments of reflection. This tribute isn't just about remembering a man, it's about celebrating an artist who gave us songs that became part of our lives. Whether you fell in love to What You Won't Do for Love, danced to his smooth jazz cuts, or got inspired by his message of musical integrity, Bobby Caldwell touched your soul. So here's what we want you to do. Tell us in the comments, what's your favorite Bobby Caldwell song? Whether it's the classic or a deep cut that only real fans know, share it with us and be part of this tribute. And if this video brought back memories or gave you something new to love, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video from the Dynamic View. We're on a mission to honor musical legends and tell the stories that matter, and you can help us grow this community. Rest in peace, Bobby. Your music still plays, your voice still resonates, and your soul still sings through every note you left behind. Hashtags Bobby Caldwell.